I really just don't want to be the same person tomorrow that I am today. I don't want to be the same person 10 years from now wishing that I had done something better with my life or wishing that I had chose a different partner. What's up guys, it's Diera. I'm back with another video and today we are filming a chit chat. Get ready with me. I am dropping hecka gems on y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. We've been at this 15K mark for way too long and what's up? If you guys are continuously watching my channel, please share my videos because it helps me so much. It goes so much more beyond just the views. We're trying to expand, we're trying to grow and to blossom, and so I would appreciate that. Tag me on Instagram at wildlydiera if you're watching, when you're watching, and I would love to reshare it. So thank you guys in advance. I really appreciate it, and yeah, enjoy today's video. I've already done my brows off camera, and I want to start off talking about my move to Arizona. I'm literally back in my hometown and just trying to figure life out day by day. In New York and New Jersey, it's so diverse, it's so full of color and rainbows and different personalities, and here Arizona is a red state and it's very, I want to say it's kind of conservative, but also it's just like not a lot of diversity, so it's been huge readjusting to that. And I went to a PWI for college, so I was like token black girl pretty much my entire adult life, and so it's just been an interesting experience being back home. So to anybody has ever like ventured off on their own and then moved back home, you know, it kind of takes a bit of an adjustment period, and the entire move has created so much stress on my skin is going crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys can see all these bumps, hyperpigmentation, like, and I won't even lie, for a short stint of time it almost made me start to go into this little hole of insecurity, and I'm just determined not to go there because like it's so not worth it. Like, skin will be skin, and as much as people try to perfect their skincare routines, if your skin wants to do something that it wants to do, it's gonna do it. And so I've been working with my doctor to get my blood work done so I can see what I'm allergic to and if any of those things are affecting my affecting my skin. And so that's been good. I'm actually learning that I'm allergic to a lot of things. Your girl is literally allergic to everything that I eat. So all the fruits and veggies that I thought were doing me good, I'm actually allergic to. So that's been a news flash. Like, I'm allergic to potatoes, y'all. Who want to fight? I'm really upset about that because I love French fries. I also was allergic to oats, wheat, literally so much stuff. So I'm assuming all of that may not necessarily be giving me like hives and huge allergic reactions, but I think it may be affecting my skin, but not necessarily directly. I think it's coming through my gut health. If you don't know, gut health really is, like they say, it's a second brain, and so, or your gut is a second brain. So I'm gonna do some work on just trying to strengthen my immune system and work through that. But I went on a little rant on Instagram, and I just had to remind people, like, commenting on someone's skin or their acne is really rude. Like, some people think that you can just say whatever you want to say to people or offer your unsolicited recommendations, and like, you just shouldn't do that. Even if you mean well, it can be hurtful. You never know if someone woke up this morning crying over their skin, and then you commenting on it and pointing it out just makes it an even worse day for them. Like, just be mindful. I think in today's world we think that people just can say anything, especially on the internet. But anyway, enough about acne. Okay, so young, black, and single, y'all. I don't know why people put so much emphasis on relationships. Relationships take a lot of freaking work. And having been in my first real long-term relationship when I was in Jersey, I understood that life is not like sunshine and rainbows all the time in relationships. Like, you really have to learn to communicate and work through things if you want to have a healthy relationship, and it takes a lot of compromise. And I just feel like no one should be in a long-term relationship until they've really figured themselves out. Yes, it's okay to like evolve with people, but until you really define like who you are and what type of partner you want, you know, you can't really determine how compatible you are with someone. And so I don't know why people glamorize relationships. Like, yeah, they're great, but they take work. And even if you glamorize relationships, you should glamorize singleness just as much, because it's such a beautiful time to really learn yourself and learn to trust your intuition about things, to develop a skill, to travel the world. Like, I'll be the first to say that I really do enjoy companionship. Like, having someone as your road dog, someone you can, you know, do crazy things with and go on dates and get on cute, like, that's fun. But I believe in intentional dating. And I'm also someone who, I've struggled with this the last few years, but I think I do still believe in marriage. And so I think it's so important to develop your non-negotiables and to really define what you want out of a partnership or a relationship. And I don't think enough people take the time to do that. Sometimes we just rush into things because we're so desperate, or we've been lonely for so long, or maybe you don't even realize it and you haven't healed from your last relationship, so you keep attracting the same type of person. And I just am over that. I would rather take my time. I would rather heal and really perfect my craft and start a business and just keep traveling. I was made to see the entire earth, and I will not stop. And if I can't find someone who wants to do those things with me, then I would much rather just keep doing them alone. But of course, there's like billions of people out there, right? So like, there is someone, but it's a matter of just not focusing on that right now and just enjoying myself. But I recorded a sit-down video with my friend Kumoyo last night, and so that will go up on Wednesday if you guys are interested in hearing more about like self-love. And she's another Black woman, she's an activist, and she lives here in Phoenix, Arizona, and so that's gonna be fire. I really hope you guys will check it out. And I might start doing more sit-down videos here on my channel, so if you guys like that type of stuff, you just like these sit-down chit chats, you're really gonna like that. So I feel like the lighting betrays me sometimes, but I promise you, in person, I'm looking at the mirror right here, it looks just fine. But yeah, so I used to say, you know, my husband isn't in Arizona. And look, I don't know what's out here for me in this next season of life, but I'm just gonna stay open. All right, let's add some concealer. Arizona has some of the most scenic places. Like, literally, I just am in awe when I look at the mountains, and I'm like, whew, like, that's God's creation. And you know, God even created me, and that's how special I am in his eyes. Like, I look at the mountains in awe, and God looks at me in awe. And I just think that's such a beautiful reminder that I am loved. I am so loved, whether I have acne, whether I'm single, no matter what my skin color is. I am so loved and so adored by someone so much greater than any, you know, man. And I just embrace that fully. Yes, highlight. I'm also like really excited because y'all, I've been building a brand behind the scenes and it's revving up. I can't wait to set like a launch date. I hope you guys are excited. I made a second page for Wildly Written, and you guys should go subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna diversify the content a bit more because it's really about having tools and information to better your life. I want to create products that help make people's lives better, and a part of that is educating people about their finances, but that is so minimal on the scale of what I want Wildly Written to be. And so yeah, it's coming, y'all, it's coming. So stay tuned. Your girl is revving up, and I think I'm just gonna take this year, you know, the rest of 2020 to make it all that I want it to be, and really just not be afraid to try new things and take risks, and really just keep learning myself. Everybody has work to do. If you ever think you've arrived, check again. Like, I don't imagine that my 30s will be anything like my 20s, and I hope they're not, because that means I haven't evolved as a person, right? So you gotta keep doing the work every day, every single day. I hope if there's anybody who's watching this video who's really just trying to find that encouragement to deal with whatever insecurity that you have, I really pray that you find that, and that you find a virtual hug in this message. You are so beautiful exactly the way you are, and you are so unique, and there's never a need to be ashamed about anything that you were born with, especially if it's things you can't control, you know, or if there's things you haven't yet learned in life. It's so important for us not to demean people when they're just trying to learn. That's the beauty of life, is that we are human and we get to learn from our mistakes. We get the opportunity to learn from our mistakes, right? Like, so it's a personal choice if you actually want to follow through and not repeat the same habits. So for the rest of my life, I hope I never keep repeating the same mistakes. I hope that I keep evolving, that I keep bursting through the ceilings of, you know, what used to hold me back. And I really just don't want to be the same person tomorrow that I am today. I don't want to be the same person 10 years from now wishing that I had done something better with my life, or wishing that I had chose a different partner. So that is the beauty of going slow, you know. I read this quote the other day, and it said, you know, it's okay. Where did it say? Let me find the book actually, because I would love to read it to you guys. It says, it's okay if it takes time. Wisdom is gathered over years, not minutes. Trust its slowness, trust its thoroughness. And I felt like that was a way of God reminding me, like beautiful things take time, and everything under the sun has its moment, you know, to shine. Every sleeping giant of ingenuity has its perfected moment to awaken. And so I really just, as much as I want to, you know, be so far beyond where I am in this moment, I have to trust that, you know, what I'm dealing with and processing right now is a part of God being thorough with my journey. And so if anybody feels like things are just taking way too long, like that they are so far behind your schedule, trust that, like, you haven't peaked, you haven't missed your moment. I remember I had a pastor tell me that I missed God one time, and it's like, how can you miss God? Like, God is so big, so vast, and I believe that our lives were predestined and predetermined, and if that's the case, God knew every decision that I would make before I made it, you know? So if you are somebody who also struggles with your past and decisions that you've made, like, just trust and believe that that was already written into your story. And even though it may suck and it may feel like it's a setback, like, God is being thorough with you. And whew, that just really just lifted my spirit so much. God is being thorough with me, and wisdom is gained over time, not in minutes. And sometimes we feel like we're starting over, but I love when people say you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. So trust and believe that for yourself. You're starting from experience wherever you are. A setback is just a setup for a comeback. So this is just a brown lip pencil, giving you 90s baby vibes. Where's my water? Cute little pinky nude glossy lipstick. The angle might have switched a little bit, but how are we loving this huge bun? It's so cute. Okay, I already put on mascara, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm probably gonna have to reset my face, but I want to darken this up a little bit. Y'all, I'm not a makeup artist, but I be doing what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? One woman show over here, trying to make it happen. Y'all gotta follow me on Instagram if you're not already. I'm never here on, if I go MIA on YouTube, chances are I'm not MIA on Instagram. Alright guys, I am here for this. I guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's get my channel up there because like I'm giving that quality content. Like the supply is there, baby. We just need to up the demand. Come on over, baby. Come on over, baby. I didn't have the melody right at first, but we got it together. All right, y'all, I love you so much. Hope you found today's video super helpful, inspiring, enlightening. Anything that might resonate with you, please share it down below in the comments. And yeah, I love you so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.